So Black Ops 6 Zombies just got revealed, and there's a ton of good information and gameplay to share with you. So as we go along, drop your thoughts down below. What do you think of these changes and additions made to Black Ops 6 Zombies? Like what you see? Let me know. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed the video, and make sure to subscribe for more Black Ops 6 coverage. Lots of stuff to come over the course of the next coming weeks, so I'd love to have you in the community. Anyways, lots to discuss, so let's get into it. Firstly, as an overview to Black Ops 6 Zombies, as a sort of just here's what's going to be on offer, you're going to have two maps, Terminus and Liberty Falls, simultaneously happening narratively. Most of the details today came from the Terminus map, though Liberty Falls did have a short stinger outro with a few glimpses of it, saying that it'll be playable at COD Next later at the end of the month. But as seen in the cinematic trailer, Terminus takes place in the Philippine Sea at the remote Terminus Island complex, picking up after the events of Black Ops 6, where Peck and our new character, Maya, break out Weaver, Gray, Carver, and Raptor 1 in the plan to take down Richtofen. So we'll see where the story goes from here, what maps come of this, but it's also been confirmed at a top level by Treyarch that they are solely focusing on round-based this year, which I can absolutely get behind. So basics of the offering behind, let's get into the new gameplay reveals. Of course, firstly, it is going to be round-based, waves of zombies in increasing numbers and strength as usual, bringing us back to that sort of normalcy that we haven't seen in zombies since Cold War. Essence will make a return, that's your cash or currency to do anything. Salvage makes a return to upgrade your weapons and build certain items at a crafting table. Easter eggs are integral with the main quest and a variety of side quests, and exfils will be returning in intervals as well, like in Cold War. As for gameplay systems, obviously Omni Movement is a core pillar of the Black Ops 6 experience, which means that it's also going to be in zombies as zombie movement. Kind of a fun little variation of that dub, but it gives you more evasive maneuvers that you can make. Customizable HUD is going to be coming over into zombies as well, with things like legacy options for going back to, say, Black Ops 3's HUD, the ability to turn off health bars and other readability options, the ability to change custom color palettes for your interface, and even the ability to turn off Pack-a-Punch camos, though not sure why you'd want to do that. The biggest thing, I think, in terms of at least solo play and connectivity comes down to saving and stability, new features here with Black Ops 6, where in private matchmaking, players can join a friend's game no matter how far along they are throughout the game, provided the host has room in their game and it's in a joinable state. A cool option for players, but the big thing is pausing, saving, and recovery with Black Ops 6. At any point during the game, you can pause. You can elect to pause your solo match to take a quick break, but if you're, say, out for a little bit longer than you expected, either got called away to do something else, or hey, maybe that bathroom break took a little longer than you were expecting, the game will, after a finite amount of time, automatically save at the point where it was paused, that you can then later load up that save file to pick up right where you left off. So for the first time in Zombies, you can elect to save a solo match at any point, provided that you're at full health, aren't downed, dead, or actively engaged in an exfil. You can then load that save file to continue. Again, if you are AFK, you pause the game, it'll automatically do this for you so you don't lose progress. That is huge. Obviously, you could end up pausing the game way back in the day. Most recent games always require you to have an online connectivity, so you can't really pause it sometimes in some cases. Like you can't pause Modern Warfare Zombies in solo, but the ability to then take that, create a save file, and boot it up whenever you want, that's awesome. Then as for recovery, again, let's say game servers, your internet, or a combination of the two prevent you from playing the game and you disconnect, there's kind of contingencies with that. Solo players, again, you can load up your save to a point where it was saved probably close to where you were, or squad players, you can end up just joining back in if the host still has that spot. Another thing coming along with Black Ops 6 Zombies is synced progression, where zombies will actually share the same prestige system, same weapon progression systems as multiplayer. So you can play in both and rank and unlock how you please. Theater mode, unfortunately, will not be in Zombies. That is mentioned to be exclusively for multiplayer within Black Ops 6, with no plans as of right now for post-launch support in Zombies either. So that's not something that looks to be coming. Perspective toggle is going to be something new here within the Treyarch Zombies, where you can either play in first or third person for the first time, again, in a Treyarch Zombies game. Modern Warfare Zombies did introduce this, obviously, but that's one of those things that is kind of the framework by Treyarch, but not upkept by Treyarch, if that makes sense. So for me, it's a first here in a Treyarch game. Another cool thing that was revealed is that doors can actually be split in costs with teammates. So now instead of fighting and shaming your one rich friend who has all the essence in Zombies, zombies, you can end up shaming your 2 richest friends in zombies. Beyond that, there are new features in Black Ops 6 Zombies, such as Augments, which will allow you to invest into dubbed research between matches for perks, ammo mods, and field upgrades, basically allowing you to upgrade in either a minor or major fashion, where, say, a minor augment offers a limited advantage to the item, usually during the use of it, and a major augment offers a substantial advantage to the behavior of the item, usually during the use as well. So kind of just offering varying levels of upgrades. This again can be used across a number of different things: perks, ammo mods, field upgrades, the like. So that's something that'll be cool and a nice way to interact with the game a little further. Loadouts do return here, where you can select what weapon you want to use to infill with. That is something that means you won't be just jumping into every single match with the M1911, but if you want to, you can choose to consciously do that. Weapons will have zombie-related challenges and camos to grind for. Love that part. 4 Mastery camos coming along this year, so seemingly the same sort of level as what we've had the last 2 years with Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, getting a weapon to the gold state, a sort of classification diamond state, an overall challenge for all your weapons, and then once you complete all those, seemingly once again for that highest tier 4th camo. One cool thing is that there are going to be zombie builds here this year, so you can designate classes in the create a class system as a zombie build, and then if you find the weapon on a wall buy, in a mystery box, or some other way, you'll get that build with the designated attachments, camos, and more, whatever you place on that weapon to end up using it. So really cool, makes that a bit more useful, I think, for a lot of those wall buy systems. Field upgrades are going to be returning: Aether Shroud, Frenzied Guard, Healing Aura, Energy Mine, all those that you're used to here in the past. But we also have a new one called Dark Flare, which you generate a massive energy beam that deals lethal shadow damage, and this beam penetrates everything in its path. And again, remember, field upgrades can be upgraded with augments, so you can make that even more powerful. One cool thing is you can also swap field upgrades at any point during the match, though resetting your cooldown, but it's definitely a nice feature. You also have the ability for what is called the Mutant injection this time around as well, where it's a support item that you can craft, but once you use it, it ends up turning you temporarily into a mangler. You can inject yourself with that serum and grow an additional 3 feet taller, become clad with plated armor, and throw your weight with a vicious swipe, which I think is a pretty cool addition here to that. GobbleGums do return here, coming back from Black Ops 3, with custom packs available, each pack containing 5 GobbleGums, and you can store in-game on your person up to 3 at a time. They only go away once you activate them, and any unused GobbleGums are kept between matches. You can swap to another GobbleGum pack at any time during that match, which is definitely nice. And a huge part is that you can earn these by simply playing the game, which is nice. You can earn 1 or more every few rounds that you do end up playing. So that's one of the big concerns I know when it comes to GobbleGums, because back in Black Ops 3, they were monetized like crazy. So that's something that hopefully we don't fall into that same path, but at least as a sort of basis for earning them organically, there is a very clear, straightforward path just by simply playing to earn these, which is definitely nice. Perks, of course, you have all those returning. You have Juggernog, Quick Revive, Speed Cola, Stamina, PhD Flopper, Deadshot Daiquiri, Elemental Pop, and then a new Melee Macchiato, which replaces your weapon gun butt with a deadly punch that sends enemies flying. Again, that can be upgraded to either be your melee weapon or your fists. Weapon mods return as well: Brain Rot, Cryo Freeze, Dead Wire, Napalm Burst, and Shadow Rift, which that is a new one, Shadow Rift, where bullets deal shadow damage, and each bullet has a chance to spawn a black hole if striking normal or special zombies, warping nearby zombies away and dropping them from a very high distance at high speed. So kind of funny that you have like portal play in with that, but hey, that's a cool little way to do it, I think, as a weapon mod. But anyways, that was the basic rundown of what we learned here today. A lot of stuff to take in, a lot of great features, I think, being added. We'll take a deeper, fleshed out look at zombies in a sort of everything you need to know style video, going more in depth in a couple of days here. But for the time being, this is what we have. And honestly, this might be the most hyped I am for zombies in ages. Seeing the quality of life changes with Cold War that was just built upon in every positive fashion, it seems like, with Black Ops 6, a focus solely on round-based zombies, some, again, incredible systemic adjustments like a save and reload feature for solo players, especially when everything today requires that persisting internet connection. These are all great steps, I think, for zombies, and I think so far, at least, it seems like we've got a good year ahead of us, with a solid amount of adjustments having been made since Cold War. After 2 misses, mainly because of lack of support in zombies over the last 3 years, we might be back. I'm optimistic for this one, but that is where we're going to wrap it up. So let me know your thoughts down below. What do you guys think of Black Ops 6 Zombies? Like it, dislike it, whatever the case, let me know. But if you enjoyed the video, you found it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a single thing regarding all things Black Ops 6, multiplayer, zombies, and inevitably the Warzone stuff as well later on down the line. I'd love to have in the community as we break down and cover all that kind of stuff. We've got a huge month ahead of us here, so I'd love to have in the community. For now, though, thanks so much for watching. My name is Espresso. I'll see you later. Take care and peace.